10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach with the Entertainment. How are you all doing? Welcome to another Pathfinder night. I'm going to be hosting. We have with us tonight. We have with us. Snowfeast Games, our illustrious DM.
Rocks fall, you all die.
Oh, we're going this route, eh? And then we have CheapPopMan.
You are by a mountain.
I am not living now.
Professor Sir.
I've been crushed. Help, some help.
And Zero the Hammer Slayer.
Ah. Hi.
that was his death scream, apparently. All right. Or his death gargle. Or death rattle, however you want to put it. Whee! Helps if I have my Pathfinder up or my Foundry up. Wonderful. I did not. I failed! End message. There it is.
Oh, that's right. You still have control of Kireji's character sheet because you played him once. All right then. You no longer have access to all of his secrets.
Oh. Keep your secrets then.
CheapPopMan can now hide things from Amethyst, yeah.
I secretly have 100 coins. But the star is behind the door, so I can't get it.
Well,
You know, that's one thing I didn't check, so you actually could have like thousands of monies.
he's been hoarding his family inheritance since level 1. He's had 1,000 platinum since level 1. He's never touched it.
You know, it'd be great if I actually got to go on that vault quest and we finally get there and it's just nothing but skeleton keys.
Hey, I mean, it's still
I'd probably
out
lose
there.
it.
The quest is still out there. If ever we find a spot that's convenient, you can just say, hey, I want to go there. I mean, you'll probably have to tell Ray that, or I could do a side quest, but...
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice every now and then, like what Ray did with me, is that every now and then somebody does a small side quest here and there. But we'll see.
Now and then. Sorry.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
Reggie misses 2 story arcs because he locked himself in the vault.
I can't get out! The door won't open!
But this
Oh,
place is
no.
full of muffins, so then he has to spend another arc trying to work off all the weight.
That's the next arc, yeah. Well, what's the one thing you remember the most from last session, guys? What's the one thing that strikes you?
One thing that struck me last session. Go ahead.
3 or 4 fireballs.
Yeah, well, that did struck people, yes, indeed.
Let me paint you a picture.
Yes, indeed.
The innkeeper who may or may not be innocent, we'll never know.
He's dead.
Rip. Rip, Mr. Half-Orc.
Yep. The fortune of not getting hit by misfortune.
Yes, absolutely.
And how lucky we were that that's what happened.
Yep, that fight went quite well. Could have been bad.
I don't know. I'd recount the details, but I don't want to reveal any skeletons in your basement, Kevin.
Some things are better kept buried.
Yeah.
It seemed rather ghastly.
No bones about it.
We're all just gonna get destroyed by what did we say it was now? It wasn't Pun Mountain anymore. It was something else.
Just rocks fall, yes. I don't know.
Norix is a golem, right?
The great waffle maker in the sky falls apart.
So yeah, Mom and Dad, that's how I became shaped like a waffle in the afterlife.
Speaking of waffles, we had some waffles.
Yes.
They were heavenly.
Yeah, what kind of herbs did you put in that, Saya? You're the herbologist around here.
Some secret concoction.
A little bit of Milani sweat
It's blood.
that's been
So much
left
blood.
over for years.
Blood for the blood god. Maybe
Got that right.
a bit of golden pants.
Some golden fibers. Oh boy. Yeah, so last session we left the Goblin Town and we continued on towards the capital city, and we had a nice chat with Zaya. And then we stopped at the inn. People were on the fence about it a lot. Some went in, some did not. That whole scene happened with Emma and Zaya mostly, but with Amethyst, who discovered the things in the basement. And it didn't take long before Zaya rushed back in and started to interrogate the half-orc. Where's the device and all that.
It wasn't that bad.
I don't know. The minute the Amethyst mentioned skeletons, you rushed back in there. That was funny.
The fact that he was deflecting was just kind of like, maybe he didn't have anything to do with this.
I can see you're quite tired. Dirk Cunningham will take care of you.
Yeah, and I was like, nope, I have no requirement of sleeping here with skeletons in the basement. Hell to the no. What the is going
Seems
on
like
here?
You're stressed. Would you like a massage?
Don't touch me.
Oh, but we all left the inn, and while we were discussing things, Emma was by herself, yes, and cast Fireball a good 3 times on the inn, 2 or 3 times. Burning the roof, burning the inside, and then you all propped up plastic chairs by the firefly and watched the fireworks. But then the Wraith came in and presented himself, and you all fought the Wraith, succeeded. The inn was burned down, nothing left there, more or less. You buried the bodies, and we kept a record of the people who were in the painting frame, whatever that was. And then we all left. We left the place, and we were at the overworld. We were basically we were approaching the village, the city, the capital city. I mentioned that it was built directly on the side of the wall, and that there was a part of the city that is inside big stone walls. There was a long bridge to go in, and scattered around this bridge and the gate, there were plenty of tents, plenty of small makeshift huts depicting the large quantities of refugees who had come to seek shelter here in Hastagal.
There were a couple of things that happened before we made it there, right?
Well, once we left the inn with Dirk Cunningham, what happened then?
We stayed the night in near. Not necessarily. I don't think we were in a forest. Where did we stay the night? We was on the way. It was on the road. It wasn't
Yeah, right there.
nearby.
Yeah, it was...
Yes.
And then that's
yeah.
when we had the vision in the crystal ball
Mm-hmm.
of the dragon being
Yes.
attacked by some shadowy figures. Also, Emma had a big revelation to Amethyst.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
That was pretty big.
And then we had waffles.
Yep.
And then the waffles. The most important part of breakfast is having a vision about your goddess.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The crystal ball thing, yes. And so the session begins not inside the village at all, but more on the outskirts as you guys are approaching. From where you guys are, it's about 20 to 30 minutes left until you reach the first wave of tents. And you can all see far enough away to notice all the details that I mentioned. You can begin seeing smoke rise from some tents and some small figures walking around and doing various humanoid things. The first thing that will be said is Finn will point out over there and says, "Oh my gosh, finally, people! Actual people, not demons.
Oh
I
no,
was starting to
people.
wonder there was no one left in this whole place. My gosh. Oh, this is gonna feel so good. Finally, civilization. Amethyst, go faster, go faster."
Right, I'm going.
Tell us how you really feel, Finn.
I mean, I did. I'm sick of these demons. I don't want to see another one for a while.
Well, I'm glad I'm not alone in that one.
Oh my god. And wow, that mountain's kind of big, isn't it? Finn looks through the window and is just looking all the way up. I can't even see the top of it. Gosh.
Yeah, I heard they call that mountain Demon Mountain because thousands of demons live there.
What?
That's hilarious.
I know the forge is there or something like that, but come on. No. No. Really?
Stranger things have happened, Finn.
Let's
There's
hope
only
there's
one way to
not
find out.
thousands of demons.
Nah, you must be joking, right, Emma? Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you're joking. Yeah, yeah. You're totally
I meant
joking.
to say millions.
Finn is laughing awkwardly. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I think I like the
Hey.
conservative one amount more.
Hey, where's the closest bus stop back home? I think I'll just wait for the next bus to pass over. But Finn will then, once he's done thinking about Demon Mountain, he'll walk up to Zaya, say, "Hey Zaya, so what are we gonna tell your mentor about all this? Weird things happened.
We'll tell him
mean-
everything that happened. Now,
And he asked you to get that waffle iron, and you don't have it anymore. And well, I guess Dirk is dead at least, but that was also quite weird, from what you guys told me anyway.
Well, the waffle iron's staying with the goblin, which the goblins come to our village, so technically, yes, we still have the waffle iron.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Though, what will you do if your mentor asks to take it? What if he wants it?
We were just told to retrieve it. He didn't say anything about taking it. We'll come to that when we find out more.
Yeah.
I just hope it was for a good reason.
Usually
I was
Maldine,
hungry.
usually Maldine's pretty doesn't, do evil acts. So I mean,
Doesn't usually.
he doesn't at all. So stealing is not.
You mentioned he was the one who found you at first, right? He's the one who kind of like got you all hooked up with Milani and all that?
Yes, he found.
Cool.
Well, I guess you could say I found him, but that neither here nor there.
Yeah. The whole story with the troll you mentioned, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I was
I don't know.
picking...
It kind of sounds like he's the kind of guy who could take care of himself. I wonder how he got himself into that situation. I don't know.
Well, the trolls, I don't know.
Have you ever fought a troll, Finn?
No, and neither of you, I guess. Were we able to sneak around them?
Well, let's just say there's a reason that we were sneaking.
Yeah, point taken. Point taken. Oh man, I can't wait to get into town. We'll be able to sleep on a nice bed. Even though, I mean, yeah, it's the morning right now, okay, but, later, sleep in a nice bed and have some actual, food and drinks and, oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Normally when somebody says that kind of stuff, Finn, it's foreshadowing that none of those things are going to happen.
Finn just looks at you weirdly. What kind of storybook world do you live in?
Oh my goodness. Fourth wall broken.
What kind of fancy world do you think we live in, Emma?
I just have a hunch that things are not going to be as nice as we would like it to be. We're not here on vacation after all.
If only we could be so lucky.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like we're gonna need one after this.
Yeah. I'd certainly enjoy that.
Yeah. At about 10 minutes before crossing the first wave of tents, Mushka will be advancing towards Amethyst, and she will share with you her fear that we are about to enter human civilization, and it's actually possible that some of the humans here are the same ones that were living in that village back then that was terrorizing our goblin clan, because when the demons came, sure, some humans died from them, but a lot of them evacuated and fled. So she's a bit worried about how they're gonna react to seeing a goblin here, and she's a bit afraid. So she asks if it's okay if she can stay near you, stay near you guys, and you know, she's afraid. She doesn't want to cause trouble.
Oh, it'll be fine, Mushka. Don't worry about it.
Is something wrong, or?
Do what we can to keep you safe, alright?
Thank you very much. But other than that, if you guys have no conversations you wish to have between each other, we will be approaching where we left off last session, kind of. As you will be entering the refugee camp, if you will. At this point, will you stay in the Firefly, or will you dismiss it as you cross the first tents?
We might want to dismiss it.
Might
Question mark?
not want to draw unnecessary attention to ourselves.
Exactly.
not.
Stand out enough as it is.
Probably smart.
Ooh, Simi.
I still have Dimension Door.
No, you do not. No, you do not have Dimension Door anymore. It is a new day, I'm afraid. Okay, and we are here in Hostagal now. So... Alright. And so yes, you will make your first steps into the refugee camp. There are more people here than there are tokens. It's mostly a huge gathering of people. People of every age, of every gender and ancestry, mostly. Just a huge collection. They're all bundled up as well as they can. There are lots of kids as well here. And they're mostly keeping to themselves. You notice there's not a whole lot of joyous sounds or really a whole lot of pleasantries. The kids are doing their best to stay entertained, and some of them are chasing a ball here and there, but at the moment it's a bit hard to find joy here in these refugees, amongst the refugees. Though one thing that will become incredibly apparent as you step in is that the more you walk inside, people will look at you all. They will stop the conversations. They will simply turn their heads and look at you all, just staring. You'll notice some people are whispering words to each other. Some are pointing to various members of the group. None of them seem hostile towards you, just a mix of wonder and confusion. Like, where did they come from? Who are they? They're not from around here. Various things like that you're easily able to pick up just on body language and their tone of voice. You can't understand what they're saying because they're all speaking in Hostian, though it's quite obvious they are surprised to see you all. None really dare to approach you guys. They all stay at a bit of a distance, though there are sometimes some curious kids who will wander up close and look at you all before either moving away or a adult will grab their hand and bring them closer to the tents.
So do these people look scared? Do they look downtrodden? Not downtrodden, but well taken care of, or do they look like they just been thrown out here and left to?
None of them so far seem to be suffering or extremely malnourished. They hardly have any possessions. That much is certain. I mean, downtrodden seems like a fit enough word for the state of people right now. If not physically, then mentally. A lot of them just seem depressed, as though the glimmer of their eyes has left them, and hope is not part of their expressions.
I wanted to believe Pandoria was exaggerating a little bit, but
Sadly not.
I wanted to believe that it wasn't just people from everywhere having to come here, but seems she was right.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to try to take care of the big evil stuff going on around here so that these people can go home.
Yep.
As you continue a few steps forward, you will see a young girl, maybe 9 years old or so, around that age. She will walk up to you guys and she will simply extend two open hands towards you. She will say something in Hast that you can't understand, but she seems insistent as she has both of her hands lifted up towards you guys.
Like
Her
she wants to be
voice-
picked up,
Her,
or
no. Her two hands are put together.
like
she-
a greeting.
No, more like a pleading. She has her
Zed,
hands cupped together as though she was. Well, yeah, both hands are cupped together to form a bowl shape with both of her hands. Her hands are empty. She looks at you guys with a pleading look.
I'm sorry. We don't understand.
You'll see a nearby woman is approaching the girl.
Zed looks to the approaching woman.
She'll put both of her hands on the young girl's shoulders. She'll look at you guys. Look at you, Zaya, since you seem to be the one closest to the girl. She will nod to the young girl's empty hands and will speak in a calm voice. Again, in Hastian, you have a hard time understanding. Make a perception check, Zaya. You catch up on the social cues that the young girl is begging for something. She has a saddened look on her face.
I look to the older lady and I'm sorry. We don't speak cost.
The woman will reach into her one of her many pockets. She'll take out a small piece of bread. You've seen better bread. Pretty much anywhere you've been to. It's kind of lame bread, but she'll give the piece to the girl, and she'll just look at it, just big sigh.
Oh, she wants food.
She'll say something. She'll point to Zaya, and she'll look back at you and will insist again with both hands cupped together, like pushing towards you a bit. The woman tries to stop her, but she doesn't.
From what I'm gathering, she's asking for food, not bread.
She's begging for food. She is begging for food, yes. Do you guys have anything?
Oh. Amethyst is gonna reach over into her bag.
Bag of muffins!
Pull out a muffin. Hand one to the girl. And then with it, she will also give a transparent... Well, a bottle filled with a transparent liquid to the girl.
Nice. The young girl will very gladly accept what you are giving her. You notice the instant change in her face. Her face lights up, a smile is cracked open. She looks at the woman with a large grin, and you'll see her. She will rush back to where she was, all giddy. She seems to be shouting towards the man who's over there. And while doing so, she's pointing back at your group. You'll see she'll take a big bite of the muffin, and you'll see her do a small giddy dance. The woman will see the girl leave. She'll turn towards you, Amethyst, and without saying a word, she will bow deeply. A very profound respect towards you, with both of her hands put together in a kind of a prayer thing, and she just bows to you. And she'll move, and she'll continue towards where she was.
I guess resources are getting a bit low.
Which reminds me, who else wants another clear spindle?
How many are we at now? 3?
This should be the third or fourth one. I don't know
How many
who's.
did you plan on making?
For the whole party.
All of them.
So
All of them?
everybody's gonna get one. It's just that who wants it.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
I bought enough resources to make because the whole party was gonna go to the abyss. So
Well then, whoever wants one can have one. Since we're all gonna get one eventually, it seems.
What is it?
Got
The
mine.
Clear
Clear
spindle.
Spindle Aeon Stone.
allows you once you for a week once you have it attuned or whatever the infused whatever it's called here, you don't have to eat or drink.
It's
I don't think
basically
you
got the
have one.
effect of the ring I bought built into it.
Mhm.
I think did Amethyst get one already?
Yes.
I think so, yes.
Okay. I don't remember. I think I remember last time this was asked. Emma was like, "That seems weird. No thanks." But then she's like, "Okay, I'll take it."
And it's now in your inventory.
Okay. So
Oh.
it's probably me and Finn that are the last two that
Chances
everybody
are.
else.
Yes. So, let's see, you guys will, as far as I know, you will continue your walking towards where you guys are going, presumably the big bridge and towards the gate of the city.
Amethyst would like to approach the group of individuals here.
Yes.
She will reach into her, I guess, dress pockets, and she will pull out several bundles of these.
I'll just kind of be off to the side there.
I'd say she'll pull out about 4 bundles of those.
Okay, cool.
And give them to the people there.
The minute they take them out, you will see that they, their eyes perk up, their ears perk up, and that they show a sudden interest in you as the man is cautiously approaching, sensing maybe there's a trap or something. He looks at you, looks at the food warily, but he takes one step closer and one step closer. He will tentatively reach out a hand towards yours. And slowly he'll put his hand on top of the bundle and to bring it close back to him quickly. He looks at the bundle and back to you with a look of shock and wondering. But seeing you do nothing, he will take a few steps back.
Amethyst would just smile.
It won't take very long before you and the others start to notice that others have noticed you guys and are wondering what the commotion is. You will see a nearby group of kobolds who have heard the young girl's words about, there's food, they gave us food. And they will be on the side, but they will be looking at the newcomers. Even behind you guys now, there seems to be a small gathering. It seems you are slowly becoming surrounded
I
by
pull out
curious onlookers.
I pull out this Where is it?
Star.
No. Why can't I ever get things to appear in the chat?
And the picture.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
with items you have to send. Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Oh, very nice.
And then I will craft some food.
Oh, that is nice.
I'm going to aid you with my baking lore.
All right.
Hold on,
When
Kirji. Take this sword and use it to aid.
Oh.
it's the aiding sword.
She's gonna pass. How do I pass the sword to Kireji?
There should be an icon in the
Yes,
inventory
okay.
about 2 hands.
Here you
Yeah, give
go.
item. As you pull out the cauldron, one of the kobolds will point at that and and with her hand gestures, she will guide you towards the nearby fire pit. As though to invite you to come and put this on the fire pit nearby. Right there. And place it you shall, from what I can understand. And let's see, it takes 1 hour to cast. Okay, so you'll create food. And so, assuming you stay there for the hour, you will notice that pretty much the entire camp at that point will have surrounded you guys. There are now maybe about 20 or 30 people here. They're all looking at what you guys are doing. They're whispering amongst each other. They're pointing to them.
I know that it's not going to fill up everybody. It says 12 medium creatures, so I'm going to ask Finn to go see if he'll go scrounge up anything from gathering, and then we'll make some more food.
All right. Very well, Finn. Roll your survival check with a +2. He doesn't find nothing. He will find enough food to, I believe, feed, well, to properly to fill 2 more medium creatures. Just by the outskirts of the tents, he'll find a non-corrupted deer or so, a few bunnies. There's not a whole lot out there, Zaya. I got this at least.
Then maybe Zaya can use her herbalism lore to maybe scrounge up a few more, maybe winter vegetables or.
Yeah. You can roll the herbalism lore, sure.
What? Come on.
It's not awesome, but you remember your father, well, your mother more, would have often spoken about the various special plants here in Host, and told you how to identify most of them. You are not able to find a whole lot because it seems that most of the herbs here were already picked clean, but you do manage to find a few that will enhance the meal, which will be adding 2 more creatures to be properly fed from your create food. So we are now from a 12 to a 16.
Would it be okay if I also did survival to see what I could find? Like,
Skill
provided that say it
challenge,
would.
guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, so provided say it would instruct me on what I'm looking for.
All right. Sure, you can roll survival as well. Nice.
Let's see how well we can feed this village.
Yes, feed that village. Feed that village.
Well,
Yeah, I'm Skippy.
happy common people make it easier to.
Interrogate them. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
Wow.
where'd that come from?
Wow.
So we're really going with that angle, huh?
No. With a good 25, you are able to find enough to feed 5 extra people.
Hey.
Meaning we are now at about 19 people fed.
Do I hear 20?
And I use
I
my
hear-
stealth to steal food from people.
Wow.
Yes,
so I
you
can give
may.
it back to them.
Yes, you may.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Hey, why does everybody else get good food from a cauldron? Come on, I just get stale bread that we always had for the last few days. What's going on?
Whilst it's not food, I'm wondering if Amethyst could work on getting some tea going to at least help with the cold. And I mean, tea goes
Absolutely.
nice with food.
Yes.
Finally a good
I
cup
do
of
like
tea.
that.
Doing a tea lore.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
that's
awesome.
good.
So, awesome. Once you take out your various tools and silverware needed to start making some tea, you'll notice one of the nearby elves will approach you, and she'll hand you some herbs and some tea leaves that she has been keeping to help you make more.
All right.
Is there like a uppity merchant living around here right now who's hoarding some of his stock?
You do not see a super rich merchant with 12 rings, and no, I'm afraid
Well, not
not.
necessarily rich, just greedy, doesn't want to give his stuff away, is upping his prices for
Not here,
refugees.
no.
Okay.
Not here. Yes, so your tea works very goodly. I will say that passes from 19 people to about 22, 23 even.
That's medium people too. Kobolds are small, right?
They tend to be, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
And there's a good gathering of kids here as well. So with 23 rations or food and drink, that's enough to feed everybody around here. So well done,
Yay!
everybody. Y'all
Good
did it.
job, guys. Let's see. I totally helped.
Impromptu skill challenge. So it took you all an hour, but the food and tea and various other things are now ready. You'll see the large gathering of people around you are now drooling and are very antsy, and they will all form a line to be fed. They all have their own bowls and spoons and whatnot, and they will all very happily start to enjoy the meal that you have all prepared for them with the cauldron. And their expressions, their tones and voices all seem to have shifted from desolate hopelessness to, hey, you know what? This ain't too bad, you know? Some color seem to have returned in these people's faces
Yay!
as you are now able to hear some of them laughing, some smiling, and a small bit of life seemed to have returned to this refugee camp. Your actions have done so.
Do we get a virtue point?
I wanted to make that joke for a while, man. I've been wanting to make that joke for a while.
Because we're feeling rather comfortable right about now.
All right, so we start packing everything up, and like we need to go to the main part of the city now. I don't know if anybody can understand us.
One of the nearby people will approach you. He will point to the cauldron and with a questioning look, uh, not inquisitive, just a wondering, a curious look. He'll point to the cauldron and then he'll point to the ground.
It seems like you want me to keep it there.
Maybe. He will. He will then be like, okay. He points at you. He points at the cauldron, and with both both hands, he'll like point to the ground, and then he'll point to us. He'll point to himself and the others, and then he'll make like a food motion. He tilts his head.
I give him. It's hard to communicate without being able to talk. Does anybody here speak Common? Or Elvish? Or Celestial?
One woman will step up, and she will speak to you in Elvish. Say, yes, I do.
May Milani's blessing be upon you. What is
Never
what
be
is
yours.
what is the person trying to say? I can't speak cost. None of us can. We're not from around here.
Yes, we know. We were wondering if you would be willing to leave the cauldron here for us.
Well, the downfall is they can only be used once a day.
Then that will keep us alive for however many days we are stuck here. But
and it can only. You see how much food we had to add to it to feed everyone. It's not going to feed everyone.
no. But maybe some of us will survive. And that's better odds than what we have had so far. Though, with you all here, perhaps that means there is salvation?
We shall see. We can't promise anything. But I can leave this here with the promise of children get fed first.
Our leader has told us that the ones from the south refuse to help us in our time of need. And you all come from the south. Are you here to help?
We are here to investigate what's going on.
You are here to save us. So
I
you
did
will.
not- I did not
You
say
will
that.
save us.
I did not say that.
Why else
I
would you be
said-
here if not to save us?
Like I said, we are here to investigate what's going on.
You are here to kill the dragon. And bring peace back to our lands. You sense more than a hint of desperation in her voice.
Hold on. Here. I'm going to roll that. God bless America. I'm
God
gonna,
bless Alestra.
Yeah, well, I'm using a hero point because that's so stupid.
If you want to.
I have a 15 in it.
Well, wait. Before you do, why are you rolling?
To get across that we are here to investigate. We are not here to kill anything at this moment. We are trying to find out what's going on.
Okay, well, before you use a hero point, let me tell you that from what you've gathered from her and the looks of the others, it seems that they all believe, well, she does anyway, that there was no other reason why you would be here other than to answer the call to save us. It seems that your attempts to calm her down will not be effective, as she seems to be quite insistent that yes, you are here to save us, of course. We've been waiting for the South to help us for days now, weeks, and finally you are here.
We are not here to.
So do not use a hero point here, as it will not be of any use.
What did she say, Isaiah?
She believes that we're here to save them, and I told them that we're here to investigate the situation.
Oh, the High Lord will be so happy to see you. Please, you must see him.
Are we not here to save them?
He will tell you everything. He will tell you how to kill the dragon.
They want us to kill the dragon. We're not going to kill the dragon.
Oh, well, that's just because they think the dragon is the reason that they're in so much trouble.
No, it's the demons.
But we're still going to save them, just not from the dragon.
That's the hope. That's the intention.
Oh, by the way, since we leveled up, I can make healing or elixirs of life moderate. Who wants one?
Me.
Yeah, give
Reggie. Reggie.
And Emma.
Just give him all the courage.
All right. So
I guess I could use one because I think I had to use my last one. Last fight.
Do we even have any
Thank
left? I got a couple left, but not even. I got one moderate.
all right, there you go.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, where'd my other one go? Okay.
Did you? I think you gave me both of them.
Whoops. I didn't mean to keep one, but that's no. You can keep them both. That's fine. I have.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can have. I have my own heals. So.
Okay.
She sure does. Oh, not this again.
Pardon me. I couldn't help but overlisten on the discussion that's happening. What is this you're saying about slaying a dragon? Forgive me if I'm wrong, but were not all the dragons slain in the Sapphire War not over 1,000 years ago?
Oh, you speak Elven too?
Sure seems she does.
Amethyst speaks every language.
Mhm.
Yes, she is quite polyglot. She will turn to you and she will say that ours is the only one who survived the great calamity, that, as the stories go, he, the Elder Dragon, fought back against the enemies and lived to survive, and that he now lives in the mountain, and that he has become the symbol of hope for our people. He has become the Everfather who guides us and nourishes us. But it seems as of late that the Dark Ones got to it. Or that it was the dragon himself that started all of this. As soon as the dragon began to shake the mountains and roar, that's the exact moment when all these Dark Ones came and ravaged our lands. Our High Leader went to go investigate himself, and he has confirmed that the dragon under the mountain is the cause of this problem and must be put down.
I don't think it's the dragon. I think it's the demons that are causing it.
Forgive my skepticism that there's a living dragon anywhere left in the world. But I suppose, since we're here to help, that we would have to see for ourselves with our own eyes. I myself, before I would believe there's a dragon anywhere in Ospium.
Zaya looks at you questioningly, not saying anything.
I just have the shifty eye smile face at the moment. Nobody here but us.
Did you say your comment out loud, Zaya? About the
Which
demons?
one? She did say the Dark Ones, right?
Yes, she said the Dark Ones.
Dark Ones are the demons.
She will tilt her head and say, demons, what's that?
They come from the abyss. They are trying to take over this world.
She has never heard those words before.
Hmm.
What's demons? What's abyss? All she knows that there are Dark Ones here who have captured their town and slain their friends.
I draw up a quick picture of. Hold on, where's my damn? Of things we've met here. That is a demon, and I give the specific name that we've encountered.
She will nod and point and, yeah, the Dark Ones.
That is a demon.
What does demon mean? Is that how the southern folk say Dark Ones?
I guess they're synonymous. If we're talking about the same people,
No,
so
I didn't mean to do that, Draconic. Never mind.
Yeah, we are. You guys are talking about the same things, just with different words. But either way, she will say that,
Here.
please, you have to go speak with our High Lord. He has
I gotta
been,
stop doing that.
he has been fighting the demon for many days now. Sorry, the dragon, not the demon. He's been fighting the dragon for many days now.
the dragon is what's possibly protecting you.
She
Amethyst
will
We
is,
will
sadly shake
she's
her
gonna
head.
take her parasol and she's gonna
Maybe one
jab
day.
Zaya in the side of the armor with a bit of a bong.
Clang.
What? Why would
Ixnay on the Agenstay.
why would they be so adamant that the dragon's evil now when they? It doesn't make sense.
Speaking in common, Amethyst will say, because Zaya, their trusted leader, is telling them the
Oh,
dragon is
God.
doing bad things. He has seen it with his own eyes.
Oh God, his gray eyes.
Deja vu.
God dang it! We're coming across another town, or
Now, I'm sure he has his reasons. I'm sure he saw what he saw. Whether he misinterpreted it or whatever's going on.
we're here to help.
But let's try not to make negative waves with these people.
I think we
Let's
did
just go
pretty
along with
positive.
the narrative that their leader has spun and not push back against it too hard. Whether or not what they say or are intending to do goes against what our actual mission is.
Nods. So I guess I can leave this. Oh, I lost connection to the server.
Yeah. I have to reload 1 second.
He's
Carry on.
Okay.
Continue on. Continue on.
Leave. I tell the lady I'm gonna leave this here for now. Promise me the kids will be fed first.
Okay, I'm back. She will nod. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I might come back for it. Or I might come back with another one if I have time enough to create another one. I'm gonna see if I can quickly get a feel how to make the cauldron, because this is the first time I've seen this cauldron. Can I do a crafting check to possibly
Sure.
see if I can get the sketch or the blueprint for it? Oh, well, I have to reload. I have to reload.
You can certainly do that. But otherwise, the elf woman has said what she had to say. The rest would just be, she would be repeating herself.
Okay.
She has nothing more to add.
It's hard to talk to people when they couldn't understand. That's why I was like, oh, I gotta find another language.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed it is.
All right.
We have to play charades all the time.
Oh, I think that is.
Alright, so you bend down, you look at the cauldron, you know, you're investigating it. And once you spend about 2 minutes looking around and looking inside, you scratch your head, and then a flash of magic. And suddenly you have the schematic blueprints right there in your hand. What? How did that happen?
How'd that happen? All right.
You know how to make it. The hard thing will be finding the materials for it.
The materials. Yeah.
You can answer the age-old question: what is cauldron?
What is cauldron? So, you know so much about it, it's as if you were the original creator of it. But you need some maths. I'm afraid, which you do not have. Amethyst, you wanted to speak to some kobolds, I think?
Yes.
Or was it
Also,
still the case?
to the group here, I was in the middle of a small discussion, Amethyst tangent, if you will.
Yes.
So
What?
while we're here, it would be best if we can do what we can to go along the narrative everyone is spinning. The last thing we need is the guards and the nobles and everyone in charge here trying to keep us from getting up onto that mountain or preventing us from doing our mission, right?
So
Understand.
you want us to pretend that we're dragon slayers?
More or less, I would say.
For you,
Anybody
Emma,
happen to-
no.
Wait, what?
But
Because you can't speak the language, I don't want you to do any weird dragon slang charades.
yeah,
For
that may
intents and
You have
purposes,
scale end.
for intents and purposes, right now, I'm going with the skeptical Southern Ospian people who don't really believe there's a dragon but know something is wrong. And I guess if they ask us to look and try and kill a dragon, well, the idea is there we'll scoff at the idea of a dragon, but we'll go investigate and try to take care of this dragon you speak of.
yeah, the proverbial dragon.
Yeah.
What is dragon?
Because let's be fair, dragons aren't exactly common, and we're in a very small group of people that have actually had the experience of meeting a couple.
You know, it would really suck if there were just happened to be some common-speaking Ostians around us right now, listening in on this conversation.
I'm not shouting it to the four corners of the world, Emma.
I'm just
Well,
saying, maybe there's a spy.
I did shout out in common. Does anybody understand common? And nobody replied.
Well, they could be hiding themselves because they don't want to talk to anybody.
Well, they
No,
didn't. They didn't expect us to be there, and were handing out food. So I mean,
They also
I-
don't know us or really have any reason to trust us, other than we brought some food.
That's
It's
good
nice
enough
that
for them at this
we-
point.
It's nice that we brought them a bit of hope and all. It's just we need to move our own ambitions forward also.
Yes.
Let's head off to this place where the guy is and meet this
Do the thing.
dragon.
Yes.
Meet this dragon.
Exactly. Mr. Garou, if you would assist me in speaking with his lovely kobolds
Oh, sure, of course.
in trying to get information about a supposed dragon, we could go with the idea that you're a bit more open to the idea, given that you're from far, far away. Maybe I'll be the more skeptical of the two, and you can be more open about the idea of meeting a dragon.
So
Kireji
do
is from
you
far,
think-
far away.
Do you think I should say that we have more of an understanding of what dragons are, or do you think?
I think you could go with that. I mean, she pokes the dragon emblem on your outfit.
Well, I suppose that would be a dead giveaway. Well, all right then.
You do have that stance
Love you.
where you make yourself
Yeah.
look like a dragon.
Yeah, hopefully I won't have to use that here.
You activate Dragon Stance, and everyone flees in terror. Oh no, he's gonna beat
It's
us
the
up.
dragon. It's the dragon. Everybody run.
Well, I was just trying to do a performance check.
Oh no!
Everybody
Wow.
run. He's trying to do a
Lynch mob.
Worse
That's
yet.
even worse. Ichiro, oh no. Very well, you'll approach the kobolds.
Wow!
Wow!
Whoa.
Jumped the gun there.
Are you sure you don't have Kairush?
Bit too trigger happy.
Okay.
They will look up at you two attentively. as they are finishing up their meal. One of them will say to the others hey, it's the Southerners. Are they back here? They speak Draconic, of course.
Yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
All 6 of their eyes just... They were not expecting you to speak Draconic. The eyes are now all fixed on you, Amethyst. You speak our tongue?
Yes, I happened to learn it as part of my academic studies at a younger age. One of my teachers was very insistent I learn the language.
You are from South, yes? Are you from South?
Yes, I'm from the South.
A lady kobold will look at the one who just spoke, and she'll say, "No, I don't think that's going to be the case. No." But the one in front of you won't listen to her, and he takes a step forward. But you can feel excitement in his voice, and he will ask, "Have you seen other kobolds like us? Have you seen others in South?"
Well, there was a bit of a stir down in Eastwall a while ago. I heard there was some kobolds, but I heard that they were
Did you see one with a squirrel?
Amethyst.
The
I'll just kind of
one with the goggles will approach and say, yeah, and blue robes. The woman just sighs, there was no way, guys.
I'm sorry, what?
I just say in common, do you think they mean
Have you seen Paduina?
I guess Amethyst and them both say it at the same time.
Yep, Paduina?
And to confirm your suspicions, 1 second later,
Wait,
both of them, the 2 males in unison, say, "Have you seen Paduina?"
it's like, wait, Paduina. The Amethyst will say again, you know Paduina?
You know Paduina? Where is she? Is she safe? Is she alive?
Currently, last I saw her a few weeks back, yes, she was fine.
As you say that, the 3 kobolds will look at each other, huge grins on their face, like mouth wide open. And they will all just begin jumping for joy. She's alive! She lives! She made it! Amazing! Paduina lives! They will all just begin jumping around and giving each other high fives. Amazing! Can't believe it! She did it! She's the first one of the tribe to make it! Yes!
There's looking. What is going on over there?
They'll press you for more questions, like, where exactly, or just various bunch of questions about her. What has she been doing and stuff like that? Why hasn't she written back? And various things like that.
I don't know. She was a chef, I guess.
She promised she would come back in 5 moons. It's been 7 moons.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I didn't get much time to spend with her as I would have liked.
Yeah, she seemed a bit elusive, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of kept to herself.
Oh, no matter, no matter. She lives. She lives. As they are overjoyous at this news.
Well,
Our little Paduina. Who would have thought?
I'm glad it brought you some joy, considering everything.
Oh yes, much joy. Much joy.
I wonder what I haven't asked why I can speak Draconic yet.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
Why do you speak to She I understand, but you?
I'm actually not from Ospian. I hail from Kaineng.
They will they'll wave their hands like, nah man, it's cool. We see the dragon prince upon you. We know that you are a friend of dragons. It's cool, man. You good, you good.
Oh, okay. Well, well, I guess the cat is out of the bag on that one. But yes.
Thank you for the good news, and thank you for the food. Yes, good food.
Well, we're only
You will be here tomorrow, yes? For more food.
Our food bucket will be here tomorrow for more food. We unfortunately must continue on our journeys. We are come here. Well, we heard that some unusual things are happening up here, so we've come to investigate that. And from the elven woman over there, well, I don't know where she's gone off to now, but she mentioned there was a dragon up here causing a ruckus. I'm afraid I'm a bit skeptical at there being an actual living dragon up here in the north all these years.
no, it's not
They
as
will-
it's not as uncommon where I'm from, but
They will all nod in unison and say, "Yes, yes. We have all seen. We have all seen the great dragon under the mountain. Yes. She sometimes blesses us with a presence, though she hasn't done so as of late. It's a bit odd. No. We do not know much about the South, but we know that they hate us. They hate us. That's why we didn't want Paduina to go. But she was so insistent. She was so insistent. I must make my school, she says. We tried to stop her, but she was very insistent. But no. The Dragon of Host has lived, has always been alive, has always lived here. No one from the South dares approach us.
well, I mean,
She is the only dragon still alive. And we guard her with her life. We guard her with our life.
well, I've heard stranger things.
I don't
I'm on
know.
season 3.
Hmm. You should check it out. Anyway,
Good stuff.
I don't know. I'm skeptical that it's a dragon, even if a dragon did exist, as you're saying, in its full form.
hmm.
Is it possible it's something else other than a dragon? Something more, maybe a little more national?
The woman will take a few steps forward. She seems to be much older than the other two. More reserved and more mature. She will slowly take a step or two forward. She will nod and says, "Yes, it is very true. But for as long as anyone remembers, here in Haas, there's always been a dragon under the mountain. and for as long as we can remember, for as long as anyone here alive can remember, the dragon has always been the physical manifestation of the Everfather who nourishes us, who keeps us safe. Which is why it is all the more concerning and worrying that she has gone mad and has brought upon us ruin and destruction.
The Everfather's a she?
That seems awfully confusing.
Hmm.
It's the first I've heard an Everfather, honestly.
I've heard the word spoken. And you think this Everfather's a dragon? Hmm.
She shakes her head. No, 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 no. The Everfather is no dragon. The dragon is simply the physical manifestation of the Everfather, or maybe I suppose the oh, what's the good word for that? Perhaps the conduit, the oracle, the speaker of the Everfather. Avatar, yes. Yes, yes, yes. At first it was the great, wise, old dragon, and now, well, that one has since passed, and now it is his daughter.
Interesting.
We have often seen the dragon, we have often seen her, here and there.
To think that Tales of Dragons would reach even here. I just kind of look at Amethyst like, see, I told you.
She gives
We
you
are-
the squinty eyes.
We are all very saddened about the loss of all dragons in our world, save for here.
And if you're sad about it, why is everybody rooting for this dragon to be dead now?
Yeah, that does seem pretty odd.
This dragon.
Dragon. She will sigh and dip her head. It is by no joyful heart that we say these things. We do not wish for the dragon to die. We simply wish to continue living. And it seems that the only way for us to have our lands back and to not suffer the fate of many here in Haast, we have to find a way to rid this land of the dark winged ones, and that passes by the sad and unfortunate death of this dragon, who is now the source of all that is going wrong here.
I see. Well,
We wish that there was another way, but we wish above all to find our lives back. As you can see, she kind of motions to everything around her. This can hardly be considered living.
True.
We are merely surviving.
Amethyst is gonna kind of look behind her, look around, see if there's any other people around here.
No one around you.
get out here.
And then she's
No
gonna
one.
step forward. She's gonna step forward a little bit and in kind of a hushed tone. Surely you've heard the dragon crying out for help. as it screams from atop its great mountain.
They will all three nod. Yes. Yes, and it is normal that she would cry for help, as our great, as the leader here has often tried to attack her, but she still lives. Hence why these demons still do as well. Of course, she would cry for help. We are trying to free her from her demonic, from her dark ways.
And your lord, Duvengar,
Yes,
does
Duvengar.
he often commune with this dragon?
She nods. Yes, why, it is only very recently that things have become dangerous. He would often go and visit the dragon down the mountain in the caves, and bring back good tidings and well wishes to us all. He would often bring us the Everfather's blessing through her. He is also not happy of what must be done, but he has a duty to save his people. Above all, we have no reason to distrust him.
All I've had to go off of so far is hearsay, but does anyone here know what Lord Duvengar actually saw up there?
Asking the hard questions now.
The three of them will look at each other and... No. No. Not us, anyway. We only recently got here.
I see.
Maybe those who are inside the gates have heard something. Have seen something.
Then I suppose you also wouldn't know if these Dark Ones appeared before or after Lord Duvengar went up on the mountain and, I suppose, declared war on the...
The two males at the same time, the left one says before, the right one says after. Then they kind of look at each other. Before? After? Before? After? Same time? Same time. Same time. Yeah, same time. What has happened to the dragon is what brought about all these flying dark ones, and those who are not flying as well. He is keeping us safe here, but I fear it's only a matter of time before they get to us.
Well, here's hoping it never comes to that.
Which is why we are all very hopeful that you here will bring us what we need. Will give us the last bit of power that we need to find our homes back. Finally, the South has answered the call.
Very intriguing. Very interesting.
Yes, it's quite a lot.
Well, I'm not totally convinced it's a dragon. I thank the three of you for your time.
We thank you for the food.
And thank you for humoring my skeptic friend there.
They will nod, and then they will begin talking amongst each other, saying, Paduina's still alive. I just can't believe this. This is awesome. What a great news. What a great day today.
I just kind of whisper to Amethyst on the way back, Ichiro's back in business.
The man
There
still
is.
got it.
You were great.
Proceeds to trip on a rock.
Finn will step up to you two and say, hey, the people here are all kind of just glancing at us weirdly. Can we move? It's very uncomfortable here.
We're moving.
I kind of...
I think we've given them at least
A little
something to
bit.
look forward to.
Yep. That was what I wished to do here, was talk to the dragons about the dragon.
You will continue walking through the camps on your way to the bridge, and the same kind of scene happens as you are walking. There are people who will whisper to each other while looking at you. Some are pointing at you. Some are following you for a small bit, but then leave. Your presence is absolutely not gone unnoticed. As you will all then reach the gate, or the bridge first. Ignore the dark atmosphere. It's morning, so it's sunny outside. But you will see that a very large and long bridge will connect the land you're on to the city walls and city gates. And one thing you will notice as well is that on the bridge there are many tents that are propped up as well. The center corridor remains free, but all along the lines of the bridge there are various tents and whatnot that are propped up, and many people who are all there just living in these tents.
Well, they're really taking up everywhere on this. Many more cauldrons do we have?
Well, that's all.
That's all the time we have today, folks.
I don't think I have enough muffins to feed all these people.
Yeah.
Let's just
Just hurry on past them and get where we need to go.
exactly.
Nothing for but to do, as you say.
Pretend you don't see them and they won't ask you for anything. That's usually what I do.
I find that kind of difficult, to be honest.
Oh, it's not polite to stare, Kirji.
You'll be making your way across the bridge. Once again, people looking at you guys, but no one will be stepping in your way and intervening. They'll all just be glancing at you. You will see most of the tents. Most of the people are inside the tents.
Tent safe space!
Heck here, Kirji.
Some will be propping their heads out of the tent and looking at you guys pass by. But no one will be speaking to you or stopping you.
Hey, how'd you get there so fast?
Meow.
It's hot into the elf ladies there again.
You notice that Finn is kind of nervously twitching around. His eyes always darting to nearby people. He's always like he's just suspecting that someone's gonna jump on him at some point. His hand is kind of twitchy. You know that you, you know that his left hand always lingers not too far from his weapon. Just just in case. And the Mushka will be closely hugging Amethyst and Zaire and whoever's nearby, just making herself as little as possible. She would have taken off her mushroom hat at this point.
That's a hat?
That's a hat,
She's not a mushroom.
not a mushroom.
It's a hat.
That looks like part of her head to me. I'm just saying.
All right, well, she removes her brain.
Good.
No.
Is this a Toad situation? Oh, it's like that
Oh,
is her
boy.
head.
Once you guys cross the bridge, I mean, it's really much of the same story. There are now tents that are surrounding the gate. These large stone walls seem quite impressive up front. There are 2 guards stationed near the center gate. And of course, they've seen you from far away. They've kept their eyes on you the whole time. And as you approach the stairs, you notice that sitting on the start of the steps, this young girl is clutching a small teddy bear and is just staring intently at you all as you walk by, just staring. Not saying a word, just staring. She is holding her teddy bear closely.
Mm.
Finn takes a small glance to her and then he turns away. I can't. Oh man, this is bad. I feel terrible being here.
Something troubling you, Finn?
They're all looking at us as though it's our fault, as though they're all looking at us with guilt-ridden eyes, like as though they're blaming us for everything, or they're all expecting us to feed them or something. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. They look at us as though we're circus creatures.
Well, the South is kind of leaving them to dry.
What are you talking about? There's snow everywhere. It's raining right now, don't you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's best if we just keep playing along with this.
I'm studying the little girl. Does it seem anything's off about her?
Other than being cold, no, not really. She seems like a regular young lady. She's a young child. But nothing is unusually off given the circumstances. She just has a look of desperation on you guys, is all. As you will approach the gate, 2 guards are there with their weapons nearby. One a woman half-orc and the other a man, a human male. They'll be looking at you. They are a bit surprised. They will, the half-orc woman will be speaking in common to you guys. A bit rustic, a bit broken, but still very, very comprehensible. You come from the south.
That's what they say anyway. I don't know where the south means, but I guess we come from there.
How did you make it past all of the
Demons?
dark ones? The dark ones.
Emma just holds out her hand and creates a small fireball.
Well, that's why I brought multiple extremely competent bodyguards.
We're going to that again.
Here
Yo,
we go.
nice to meet your acquaintance. Way to go, Ichiro. Keep it going.
If you truly come from the south and have made your way here, then you all must be very strong, very powerful.
I don't like to toot my own horn too much, but pulls out a saxophone, just starts playing.
Means she likes to toot her horn all the time.
The man steps up. Perhaps you are what has been missing. Perhaps you will give us the edge we need to rid our lands, to free our lands once more.
Of the dark ones, yes.
He nods.
Perhaps. Time will tell. I understand your lord and leader, Duvengar, is a busy man, particularly in these difficult times, these trying times, but...
He will no doubt wish to meet you. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He will make time for heroes such as you. He will nod to the half-orc woman, and she will nod back, and she'll begin to crank open the gate as the gate slowly begins to rise.
Indeed.
The man will say, "We all thought the Southerners to be ignorant of our plight. We all thought that they just did not care about us."
Not House Phalanx. And the Order of the Hand of Celestra.
Or House Cadenale. And the
Or
Order
House
of
Ravenheart. Wait,
Cadenale.
no, bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
House Kunavang.
House Kunavang.
House Waffle Iron.
House of Love.
If you are truly here from the south and have fought your way here across the fields of Dark Ones, then you are most welcome here. Please, heroes, step in. Be welcome here in Hastagal. As much welcome as can be given, anyway. Dark times. The gate will now be open in front of you.
Just
We
will
proceed.
do a curtsy. Thank you.
As we pass through the gate, Emma will wave back and say, "Hasta la vista," and walk in.
Of course.
See that? There's like hundreds of demons carrying a mountain towards us.
Oh, good. They're bringing it to us.
Oh no, to bring it to us.
Oh, no.
You will enter the city of Hastagal. And in here, the first thing you will notice is that there are a good amount of well-built structures, houses and whatnot. Many stone and wood, very sturdy stuff. There are, of course, there are tents that are propped up in between houses to accommodate as much as can be. But there are a lot of people here. It seems to be full of activity around this place. Not so much as a normal bustling town would be, as one would expect. It's a bit more somber than that, though the people here are a bit more less doom and gloom, if you will. Though there was still that small the whole town has a filter of sadness, nonetheless.
That's one hell of a filter.
Yes.
Sorry, wrong filter.
But one thing also notice as you enter the gate is that the weather suddenly warms up considerably. It is now a proper temperature to live comfortably.
The heat.
It was not so the case outside the gates. But here it's nice. Here it's okay. And of course, various people will once again turn their eyes towards you. And the same story repeats, is that those you will cross, they start to whisper amongst themselves, and they all look at you. No one is expecting Southerners here. As you are now in Hastagal, you are free to roam. You are free to explore.
Well, we're gonna probably see to the guy first. I don't think we have time to.
Question lies before us once again. Brave heroes, I guess.
Yeah, that's a bit of a strong.
Do we
Well, I mean,
go
we are-
left, straight, or forwards?
I say let the die of fate tilt our favor towards where we go.
And
I have fate.
pulls a card from the deck of many things. It's left. As her soul gets
one.
whisked away.
Are you gonna drop from that deck thing again?
No.
Not yet.
And
But I
remember
have
last.
plans.
Remember last time he turned into a man.
Well, last time she drew from it was good.
Question mark?
Fallon?
We think?
Good.
It wasn't
Drew from
bad.
it pretty recently.
Yeah,
I don't
nothing
know what happened for him.
Yeah, and nothing happened. That was so weird.
Fate has decided that we go straight.
You will enter what seems to be a small hallway filled with market stalls of various things. Normally, this would be a much livelier place with stalls full of food, trinkets, or whatnot. Though the majority of the food stalls are mostly empty or are being emptied by as the guards have ordered all food here to be rationed. So there was no one selling food. It's all being rationed by the guards and whatnot to ensure that everyone has a chance of living.
Hi, Ami.
Ah.
Wait for us. Meow.
Do we go left or right?
Well, if we go left,
Is that a pool?
but this
That's a
way,
warning.
I know I saw woman on the Okay, we're going this way.
It's this thing with a lady. Maybe she's here.
Feel free to move your token as if you want, or I can just move it for you and have her follow the gang.
I keep on running into walls.
Yeah, there's walls around here. My bad.
It's him.
Right, so you will approach the dragon pool, and yes, this one is vibrant with energy. The whole town seems to be covered in a in a translucent ethereal dome. This is what is creating the warm temperature. You'll see various people nearby who treat this as a small gathering place. It seems the center of town. You'll notice that there is a nearby group of children who are all playing games over here, and various talking going on. The place seems to be a bit livelier here than outside, for sure.
Do you think my future wife has been here?
Well, the pool is
Well,
here
she
and it's
probably lives
glowing.
here, yeah.
Do you think we could find her?
She went east, Emma.
Oh, that's right. And we went west.
Yep.
Certainly.
What were you saying, Kireji? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just making a remark about one of the tokens, that's all.
What token?
What token?
It's this one.
Is there something weird about this one?
That's the innkeeper, isn't it?
It's Dirk Cunningham.
Yep.
Well, you guys are there by the pool. You are looking around, and you do see a well-dressed half-orc man by the pool. He is looking the other way, but you do notice a well-dressed half-orc man there, yes.
Oh my god. That can't.
I'm just going to look the other way.
Yeah, this is gonna kind of have be flailing on Kireji's side. Is that?
What's going on?
Don't ask questions. You don't
Nothing
want the
is
answers
going
to.
on. Nothing's going on. You
No,
know what? In
absolutely
fact,
nothing.
I think I saw a beautiful woman this other way over here. Emma,
absolutely
maybe
nothing.
I think I saw. A
Abby,
beautiful
you don't
woman
have
this
to
other
go
way
anywhere
over-
else. Your beautiful woman's right here.
What?
I mean, there are some pretty girls around here. There's that lady with the horns over there, and then the lady next to me. Oh, pardon me, ma'am. And oh, hey, it's that guy.
Serva.
Oh dear.
Should we say something?
No.
He has not seen you yet.
You're not gonna shoot him, are you?
I'm not gonna shoot him. Why would I do that?
Because you shot him dead the last time.
You shot him with a fireball.
I did not. You can't prove that.
Who's the only one here that has the ability of fire magic?
The guy I shot with a fireball is not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine. See, he's clearly unburnt. Or mostly unburnt.
Right, regardless, I'm gonna
Let's go to the
I'm gonna mosey this way.
Yep.
Me too.
You all leave him be.
Okay, goodbye, Mr. Dirk Cunningham. And Emma shouts that out as she walks away.
You'll see him turn around and see you guys walk away. Just, huh? Why would they? Would Hammer, roll perception.
Oh boy.
As you are leaving, you just have your ears are able to capture his words as you are leaving. And he says, "Are the ones who saved me? They're here. Oh, fantastic!" As you guys make your way out.
If she hears that, she is gonna turn around and give him a little wave and then walk back away.
I'm a little spooked.
Yeah.
That looked a lot like him. What do you
Dirk
think the deal is?
Dirk will wave back at you, Emma, and shout, "Come back and see me when you can."
Will do, buddy.
Amethyst is going to turn around and notice Emma shouting. I was like, oh no!
Oh, ye gods!
She's got to start sprinting back. Emma, what did you do? What did you do? Kind of shaking her. What did you do?
What are you talking about?
I heard you shout something. What did you do?
Oh, just saying hello, goodbye to our friend there.
You got his attention?
Oh yeah.
What? She just kind of takes a couple steps back.
Well, he's not mad, don't worry. He's actually quite happy.
What? What?
Oh yeah, we saved his life, remember?
We what?
What?
That's not how I remembered it, but
Yeah, he was trapped in that place and he was stuck like under that spell, and then we got him out of there, we got rid of the wraith, he's perfectly fine now.
Amethyst just has kind of a confused look as she's pointing in the air in different directions. What? What?
Kireji's brow couldn't furrow any further, even if he tried.
Huh? How do you... Ow, my head. Ah.
He pats Amethyst on the shoulder and says, let's just say it's a little bit of Kid Nail and a little bit of Lady Serva working their magic together.
I'll just take your word for it. Just kind of walk away with its feet look on my face like, what is this place? What is
We've all
Aspen?
done weirder things in the past, says Finn.
Is that not his next of kin?
Oh no, it's the guy from the inn.
How we... Amethyst puts her hands on her hip. How do you know that?
Because it looks just like him, and he recognized us. And he said thank you for saving us. For saving me.
But I don't know. I give up.
Oh boy, I'm...
I can't, I'm out.
Twilight Zone music plays in the background.
That's X-Files.
I know.
Yeah, that's X-Files.
Both of them.
At the same
I
time,
suppose.
I... Did he tell you this or what?
You ain't tell me what.
You know, did he say anything?
Yes, he said thanks for saving me. Come back and see me sometime.
we're not doing that.
Let's make one thing clear here.
That's really odd.
Zaya,
Some
no.
might even say mad sus.
Zaya, no.
Zaya,
I'm
lower your morning
not
Don't
star.
worry,
touching
Zaya,
that with a 10-foot morning star.
He's not actually Dirk Cunningham. That was the guy that, or the wraith person, ghosty man thing that we killed. He was just one of his poor victims.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot morning star.
I'm not touching that with my gloves of elongation.
What if you spend an action and make it a 15-foot morning star?
Oh, in that case. let's
I
go
was
back.
wondering where the music was.
I won't lie, I'm curious, but we have other things to do right now.
I'm sure he's happy and all. I'm just gonna go this way.
I hope he's
I'm just,
happy.
yeah. Yeah, bye-bye. I'll just be going now.
Okay, wait up for me.
Hold on. Don't leave me alone.
This place never ceases to confound me.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Oh,
Uh,
hi. Oh, the Amethyst
other
is
way.
going to spin
Go
around.
the other
Other
way.
way, other way,
Other
other way. Yeah.
What? What's a...
Ben, get over here.
What? What's up? Oh my god.
Amethyst is coming. Come on, Zaya, not that way. Not that way. Come on.
Zaya, hey, Zaya.
Let's
Dirk
go talk.
Cunningham's over there. Dirk
Let's go
Cunningham's over there.
Let's go to
go,
Cunningham.
let's go,
What?
Let's go. Come
Let's
on,
go
Zaya.
talk to Dirk Cunningham.
What's
I'm sure
going
he'd be happy to
on?
see us.
Nothing's
there's
going
a-
on.
There's a Milani orgy happening over there that we have to stop right now. Let's go.
Finn, who taught you to talk like that?
You did.
What's an
Oh,
orgy?
yeah, that's right.
Ah.
You're not supposed to talk out loud
Wait a
about
minute.
these things.
Wait a
Come on,
minute.
Zaya.
Is that
Come on,
is
Zaya.
that
Come over here. Oh no.
who's this?
Oh no. Zaya, you will breach the small marketplace walls and find a small opening. And your eyes look around. You see various people of all kinds. And perhaps that you might happen to come across. Your eyes might wander to the south, and you see a black-haired human and a red-haired elf who are currently, they seem to be doctoring and treating some elderly folk with a maid nearby who is holding a tray of various objects and food. But other than that, they're just everyday, basic, common people. Oh, but there's Dirk Cunningham all the way over there. I mean, there's Dirk over there. I mean, you guys don't want to go talk to Dirk, right? Yeah, totally.
She looks to the group. She looks to the Minders. What is going on?
Zaya.exe has stopped working.
I look closer.
Yeah, that's mom and dad, all right. They have their backs turned against you, but you can clearly recognize them. It's clear as day for you. They are taking care of some elderly people.
Although, it just occurred to me, are they related to Milani at all?
And you notice that Zare just left you guys, she just walked forward.
Oh, there she goes. Shall we go talk to Dirk Cunningham?
Well,
Is that what you guys were backing up before?
Finn is like, well, if she's talking with her parents, then how I know what happens.
Yeah. In the moment I was panicking, but now I'm realizing they're not Milanites, so it shouldn't be bad, right? Right?
Mom,
Oh, I
Dad.
just have really weird social anxiety. I didn't really want to deal with the situation.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Last time I saw them, I think it was something about her birthday.
All
We
right,
wouldn't let
so
me burn them.
they will move forward and she'll soon say, "Mom, Dad." You will hear the black-haired man, who, without even turning around, he'll just say, "Yes, Zaya, dear. 1 second. We'll get to you later. Okay? Just." And then you notice he stops. He like freezes in motion, mid-motion.
I'm not a child anymore, Dad.
He, both him and Mom will quickly, in lightning speed, will spin around. And the first thing you notice is that they are, they appear to be very tired. Their eyes are sunken. They've got large bags under their eyes. They are weary, but they spin around. They see you. Their eyes widen. There?
Why have you come here?
Her dad will rush forward and embrace you.
You usually don't like Host.
Mom will be finishing up with the man in front of her, and she'll pick up her tools and would approach you. Daughter, what brings you here?
Usually I go where Milani needs me, and apparently it's here.
Oh, this is quite a surprise. I didn't think we would see you here. You can see that there is relief and joy in her voice, though not particularly physically, shown very much. But your dad is expressing a bit more verbally and openly his relief and happiness. He will be just. He's looking at you. He's patting you. He's like, "You seem well. You seem quite fine." Oh.
So there's.
How did you get here? You must have. Did you just go through all that? How did you get here?
We teleported to the town.
Amazing.
We got teleported to what used to be the town I was born in.
Durgast, but that's a few miles away. You must have went all the way through. And you're here. You seem to be okay. Your friends are there too, and they all seem fine. Oh my goodness.
We're here to.
I didn't think I would see you here.
I didn't
Here
think
of all
I'd see you
places.
here. You guys usually stayed away from Haas.
Well, when we can, yes, but every now and then we have to go back. I mean, my
Shall we-
business is here. Oh, but
Shall we grab a drink?
never mind that.
I have a few questions to ask.
Of course you do.
Here goes another interrogation.
Here we go. Her dad will look around. Oh, I mean, yes, absolutely. I'm just okay. He will
Are you,
finish giving a warm broth of something to the elder lady, and he will speak to her in Hostian, and then he will stand up. He will store his various tools and stuff, whatnot.
why didn't you guys teach me the language?
I never felt the need. No.
Does
I
he
don't
see?
know Elvish.
Do they seem worried or concerned about when I said I have a few questions?
Not in. I mean, perhaps right now they seem a bit too tired to properly express emotions. They are full of relief to see you, and whatever worry they might have with the questioning, it did not show in their faces. They just nodded. Yeah, no problem. They will finish gathering their supplies. Your mom will turn to the maid here, and she'll speak in a accent in Host, say a few words. The maid woman will simply nod. Mom and Dad will then look at you and say, oh my goodness, wow, okay, I never thought we'd be seeing you here. Yes, come. There must be some place here that we can be alone, I'm sure. Come. Oh,
Preferably as far away from Dirk Cunningham as possible.
and they will lead you straight right beside Dirk Cunningham. Oh, come on.
Roll for initiative.
For initiative. Oh, you guys will find a looming roof with a nice table and some chairs here where they all are. There was no one around. As you all make your way over here in this small private area, we'll say. Amethyst, while you are making your way following them, you'll notice that the maid here is staring at you, just blankly staring at you, her eyes unflinching, just looking.
Huh? I don't see the resemblance.
She doesn't seem to notice that she's staring at you, but she is anyway.
And staring at me or staring at Amethyst?
Do I recognize this maid?
You do not. Not at all.
Okay.
At some point, well, you see she's carrying a tray of tea, whatnot, and at some point, one of the elder people will nudge her, and she'll snap out of it. Huh? Oh, of course. And will turn around to serve the elder people.
Is she from Fire Emblem Fates?
Based
She is.
on her outfit, does she look like a southern maid or in a getup Amethyst is familiar with? To at least determine her position.
She seems to be wearing a attire that strikes you as ones that maids of a noble house would wear. Um, it seems distinctively southern, yes. You, you notice her face is very pale.
The maid all right there, Mom and Dad? Looking back,
I think Amethyst is actually gonna split
Oh
off
yes, of
and
course.
go.
Yes, she's been helping us ever since we got here. She's a nice soul.
she seems a little bit out of it. Anyway,
Oh, don't mind that. She's very nice.
when did you guys get here?
They sigh. We came to Host about 3 weeks ago. We stopped by Durgast as per usual. Just we weren't able to leave as Host became under attack, and we had to flee with everyone else. And we wound up here, and for the last 2 weeks or so, we've been working non-stop helping these people. We're stuck here. We cannot leave. The teleporter here is broken, and until the
Who broke it?
threat outside is gone, we are stuck here.
Who broke the teleporter?
No one broke it. It just stopped working.
That seems a
It's
bit odd.
malfunctioning now. It's malfunctioning now, yes. They shrug. We have no magical talent for that. We don't know. All we know is that we cannot leave right now. The threat is still out there. And there is no shortage of people here that need our help. You notice that they are yawning a lot. They're pretty tired. Now, to Amethyst, you will approach. And when the maid has finished pouring her tea and giving it to the right lady, she'll stand up. She will look in your direction, not knowing that you advanced. And as soon as she sees you right beside her, she does a faint gasp, kind of in slow motion. Just, oh.
Like that?
Well, she wouldn't say that. No, it seems like a delayed gasp. She sees you. Oh. Oh.
Afternoon. Or morning, I suppose. It's hard to tell right now.
Yes. Hello. My apologies. I meant not to stare. Forgive me.
It's quite alright.
Make a perception check, Amethyst.
Perception.
All right. While she is speaking, you will notice that there are two fangs in her upper mouth that you will notice in her mouth while she speaks, and her skin is very pale. which leads you to believe that she is a vampire. Or I suppose, a dhampir here in Pathfinder. I did not mean to stare. It's just you. You remind me of someone, but that is all. Please forgive me.
You're forgiven. I couldn't help notice that your attire is, well, it's very much in the southern style. Not so much in Riffalonian either. It seems very Caledosian.
She will nod. Yes, that much I remember, yes.
You remember? Fred, I'm not following. Are you here visiting?
She shakes her head. No, I live here. It's just memories of my past life are a little blurred. But I do remember that I originally come from Calados. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I used to work there as well.
Yes. Do you know of which house you served, or of what lord?
I am afraid names are all gone to me of what I used to do before. I remember little other than how I first died. Is all. I have been living here for many years.
I see. Does her outfit seem to bear any kind of crest of a noble house? Like anything sewn on there to indicate that she served someone, or is it just a maid outfit?
You know what? Sure. With your 30 of previous, you will notice on the side of her hip a very old and worn out insignia that was stitched to the outfit, but the years have gone by and have mostly erased it. But you're able to make out some of the little details, and because your mother drilled into you that you must learn the other house's symbols, you find out that it is one of the minor houses of Dol Mulder, not House Phalanx, just one of the nearby ones. One that House Phalanx had no hostility towards, just a neutrality, I suppose. It was House Aaron.
House Aaron, alright. Forgive me, you mentioned that you had died? Bit of a strange thing to lead with, I must admit.
That much, yes. I clearly remember Yes, though the years have. How's Corin? It has been many years that I know, but a group of goblins assaulted my entire family one day as we were out of the city. I believe only my sister survived. And
I see.
I do not know how I am here now, but here I am. I found myself here, and so I continued doing what I used to do. And
Your
it seems that I can
sister.
help others. Yes. Yes, my sister. I cannot remember what she looked like, but
Do you remember her name? Oh, names. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm Lady Amethyst of House Phala.
she will frown and squint and try to remember.
Don't think too hard. You'll blow
That
blow a
is blood
hamster or
of
something.
her blood that comes out of her ears.
Make a fortitude save.
She will only say, I remember only yellow hair. That is all. I do not even remember the faces of my parents. I am sorry. You simply reminded me of someone that looked familiar, but I think it was in my past life. I'm not sure.
Do you like flowers? I know it's a bit of a strange question.
She says, my name is Flora.
Roses are the best.
Yeah, you would say that.
Laura, I personally prefer jasmine flowers.
She will stare at you, blank-faced, just no emotions. Her not blinking. Jasmine. I like jasmines too. Why? You then see her eyes widen. Jasmine. That is my sister's name. Jasmine. Yes, I'm sure of it. My sister with the yellow hair.
This is gonna step forward and grab her hand. I know your sister. Who you're saying is your sister. Her family was killed in a goblin attack. She was the only one that survived.
Is she still alive?
She's alive. She's well. She's at my
Alive
estate.
Like me? Or
I, uh,
or
alive.
alive? Oh, that is very good. How fortunate it is for me to hear that from you. Hi, chat.
Hey, chat.
Greetings, chat.
Greetings.
I,
You are. She is with you.
yes. Well, not here, but back at my estate in the south.
That is. She has a small smile. That is comforting. I did not know I could feel warmth again.
I don't know what your position here, your station is here, but I can speak with 100% certainty in saying that my family would, of course, be willing to match whatever pay you're getting here, or just your sister wants to see you.
She'll put down her tray by the box. She will wipe off some snow from her apron and place her hands in front of her stomach. Shall we go now?
It's-
I would very much like to see her again.
I want to, but I have very pressing business here in the north. But as soon as I can, yes, absolutely, I will. Hold on, Amethyst is gonna pull out some paper and start drawing some things. I'll do my best to jog my memory of geography and draw you a map. And she's gonna be drawing a map for Flora.
You see, she's peering over, looking.
Roads are not safe now. With any luck, the teleportation system could be online and you could use that. If not, well, once my business is concluded, the roads should be safe once again. Especially with spring here.
She'll take the map. She'll nod. I will go then. I will meet my sister.
Please wait until the roads are safe. I will do my best to come and get you, alright?
She nods.
But if I've not come within 3 months and the roads are safe, it would fall to you.
Thank you.
I don't know what your position is, but I'd like to give you these.
I cannot.
And Amethyst will pull out 100 gold pieces and hand them to her. This is to cover you getting there if it comes to it. And if not, consider it a bonus. Just coming to our estate.
She's a bit dumbfounded, but after some time she will accept it. And she will then she'll then sit down on both of her knees, and she will be bowing towards you, saying, I do not know why, but you have kept my sister safe. you. I do not remember anything, but I know I want to see her again. You have allowed me to remember, and I will see her again.
It.
The center man here will shake a hand towards the maid, to Flora, and speak in Hostin in a annoyed tone. She will then slowly turn her head around and nod her head and speak in Hostin back. She reaches for a tray again. And she will nod to you, and she will continue on with her work. You notice that there was a corner of her lips is now smiling. Maybe it was just an illusion, but you felt as though her face had a bit more color in it, though it's hard to tell. Maybe not. Maybe it was just an illusion.
Maybe the sun just peered out a little bit more right now.
I mean, is she alright? She doesn't look well.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So, Zaya dear, that's all that we had to tell you. I hope you're not too disappointed with what you heard today.
Right. Right. Uh-huh.
Zoned out a bit, did you say, dear?
We're all just standing behind as if we heard everything. Yes, quite.
Oh, hey, Zaya! Did you
Mhm.
tell them about the very important Milani artifact that we recovered?
Yes, the very important artifact.
Hmm.
So, during that time, they had found a nearby stove inside the building, and they were making a warm meal for you all. And now that's done, they've placed it in front of you, and they will both sit down, and you'll notice, Zaya and the others, that as soon as they sit down, they just
Hold on a second,
deflate
guys.
a bit.
I gotta step away for a bit.
Okay,
Be right
sure,
back.
no problem. I loved how you all just, oh, nope, Zaya, over here, Zaya. Let's, no. It
What's
was
actually
how
funny
you
in that-
all did that together.
What's funny in that situation, though, is that mine and Amethyst's eyes both darted to the maid first. And then I noticed Zaya's parents. I'm like, oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's funny.
But, because Amethyst is like, no, not more Milani business. But then it's like, wait, they're not related to Milani. This will be fine.
Are Zaya's
Okay.
parents not Milani based? Or are they just...
As far as you know, they didn't seem to talk a whole lot about Milani when you last saw them. When you first saw them, anyway.
As I recall, Papa Zaya didn't seem super happy about Zaya's life choice to become a Milani cleric.
Ah, okay.
What about them? Was the mommy more supportive of that
Feels like the
decision?
mom's a little bit more cold-hearted.
The
She's
mom
very
just-
cold.
Mom's very elven.
Elven, yeah.
Hmm.
Very emotionless.
Mom's very, from what we've seen.
Probably a pro at the poker table.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before she became a doctor, you know.
She's very stern,
I
pragmatic.
think
That's
Emma
what I-
still thinks they're just Milani people too, because they is, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot of sense. Isaiah has never told you guys that, you know, what they believe in or whatnot.
While all that stuff is happening, Emma is gonna pop over to Amethyst and say, "Hey, Ami, I've got a secret to tell you,
Yeah, what's
but I
that?
can't tell you right now. I did something really big, really crazy. You probably won't believe me, but I just want to let you know I got something to tell you later."
Oh
Thank
boy.
you.
Great, I look forward to that.
Tell you tonight when, or when there's not so many people around us.
Okay. You got
That
it.
reminds me.
I'll make time for that.
That reminds me. At some point, I got into a car accident myself, and I was on my way to work. Um, I was fine when nothing happened to me, but I had to get a lift to work since my car was damaged. And when I got to work, I called my then girlfriend at the time. I said,
Please tell
"Hey,
me you said good news. I'm coming home early.
no, worse. I I called and I said, "Hey, I don't have time to tell you what right now, but I just want to let you know I'm fine. I'm okay. Nothing's wrong with me. But I'll tell you more later. Okay, bye. I love you." And the whole
I'll be back.
has to leave in about 10 minutes, but we can
Uh-oh.
start it. We can reach a nice cliffhanger point if you want before.
Well, this is a nice
finishing.
This is a nice cliffhanger point if you want to, because we haven't. What the hell? Somebody
okay.
put Zaya's mom through the duplicator.
I just came back to that.
We are the Raven Hearts. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Prepare it.
Expect us.
So
So,
we can just stop here if we need to, and we'll just pick it up from next week, hopefully.
Well, what's wrong with a harmless little cliffhanger?
Cliffhanger!
all right.
Zaya, we are not your parents. All right, see you next week.
So I'll end the we'll end the session with this. So I met a god named Fiasma, and she said I already died once. Care to explain?
All right, very well. Once the pleasantries are done, the small chit chat, you'll then. Oh, by the way, guys, I met a god. Here to explain.
Pretty much, Fiasma, you know, the god of death.
And your parents will. Their eyes won't even recoil. The eyes kind of close a bit, look down, and Mom and Dad will look at each other.
And
No.
cut.
Yes, I do suppose. You ought to know. As the camera pans out and zooms out into the sky.
Alright, guys. Please go check out Zero the Hammer Slayer, who does Dungeons & Dragons Driving, and Snowy Phoenix Games. Both of their links are down below in the description on YouTube. Go click on their link, go sub, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you all so much.
Tomorrow.
Have a wonderful weekend. Take it easy. Bye.
as the credits roll,
When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again